Hello, my dear Aquarius. This is Ron from Terror of the Twin Sun. Welcome to my channel. I shall go ahead and get into the Great Mirror reading. This is a situationship reading of the energy of you, someone else, and the mirror between you two. Please relax and clear your mind. I invite you to go into a deeper state of non-judgment, but at the same time, practice discernment and to understand that the mirror can be an illusion and that there are appearances here that you can find your own interpretation within the images, but I will try to guide you as best as I can through the great mirror. So first of all, I will open up a small pre-read for you and then we'll get to the mirror. Okay. Okay. So, the mind is traveling, and there is something suppressed here that wants to reveal itself. The suppression takes the form of your inner desire, your inner need for accomplishment. It's being suppressed, and there's a challenge here, my dear Aquarius, that you want to scale adversity, scale the mountains of adversity to find some sort of um, understanding or overstanding, some sort of grace here. This has to do with you breaking free from a cycle, cycle in which you've had to depend on certain graces or certain offers from the past that were coming from people that were a bit superior or at least more experienced than you. The cycle is ending, or perhaps you are beginning anew in order to allow help and help from structures that you think are not necessarily for your highest good, that are unbalanced, but still you are looking to this. When it has to do with your love situation, there's the energy of an unconditional, truthful type of love that comes with a secret complexion that has to do with the tyranny of certain expectations that come along with this love. And you should know that the cycle is shifting, and that though this poses a channel, there is a way for you to break free from it. Now, this is your energy within the Great Mirror. There's some sort of tutelage, some sort of grand mastery when it comes to transformation and understanding of, through deep analysis, some very fundamental core concepts that have to do with your own personal lifestyle. You've been in a type of isolation for some time, but now you are ready to return and impart some wisdom on someone else who's also bringing the sort of truth to you, some sort of communication. Communication will come in the month of June, and this has to do with the burying and the completion of a certain cycle with the object of your affection, okay? Meaning that there is a T square, and things come into a certain conditionality, and with this you learn the lessons from that square through three different elements. Usually there are oppositions, but there's a way to cut through this square, and essentially the burden the burden is set loose. Okay, that's what the sword has to offer too. Something about the Ace of Swords is like truth and veritas coming in to make the exacting cut in an almost surgical way to cut this burden off, to let it mend itself, and to restart a type of fire, to reinvent a type of fire. Okay, and the fire you bring with the Hermit, some sort of inner truth that you've gone after going through a deep transformation and finding in the esoteric realm some very deep truths. Now you have these to share with this person, okay? Now, on the soul level, we have here the Five of Cups as well as the Sun, Éclaircissement. The Sun card is really good to have. In that it shows in the season of Gemini some promise, and this person, on a soul level, there's something to be had here. There's some sort of radiance, some sort of grace, but you're coming from the Five of Cups, which is one of expectation and doubt, as well as emotional detachment, some sort of understanding through the element of pain and expectation, you inherit in a way some sort of emotional tinge, okay, something, and you're trying to heal through this, okay. There's a strong indication of a mystery with this connection, and this person's energy may baffle you in some sort of way, but they bring truth, they bring a type of freedom, and they can help you release some sort of burden, okay. But it remains in a type of mystery, Mars and Pisces here, as well as a secret hidden radiance that comes from a darker place, through cutting through the mire of existence, the darkness, the void, whatever you want to call it. So there is an element of the blues here, something that is essentially sad, but from this sadness, there is a creative aspect that raises you up in some sort of way. It's like a shared melancholy, but this person certainly is a source of energy and inspiration for you, whomever they may be, or whatever they may be in terms of projects and whatnot. Now, on a subconscious level, there's something about you that no longer wants to offer your time and energy into the situation. For some reason, you feel like it doesn't feel like the right thing to do, but it has to be done. And there's something mad genius about the Page of Pentacles in reverse, because it represents the scholar, but it's the scholar that takes shortcuts in order to find intuitive insights and intuitive hits. And perhaps there's something about your intuition that has been lending to this person quite regularly, and you're no longer trying to do that anymore. You don't want to involve yourself into that. But at the same time, on a conscious level, there's a deep sort of, desire, or perhaps some form of enlightenment that you want to impart upon this, instead of what do they call it, breadcrumbing small tidbits of your energy. Okay, on their side, and this is very strange, because on the manifestation level, on the subconscious realm, what you try to utter and what you try to bring in to the situation is something of a type of union that is like a clear choice, and this person is appearing within the mirror to have some sort of clarity, and they bring to you joy and truth in some sort of way, as well as a type of desire, or a type of excuse me, non-expectation, something like this, where they throw expectations into the wind, and from this comes some sort of very natural gifts, okay? Very strange complexion here between you two here, the moon. Okay, so you guys are playing a very intense game, one that has to do with secrets and codes, hidden by the energy of the moon and the two towers here. There is loyalty here, and there is a type of frequency sharing. It's very much based on the energy also of the creation and the stratification of certain ideologies and these holding principles. And there is the divine gateways here, Geminis here, meaning that there is the possibility for learning from each other some very deep and inherent truths through the energy of the school, the student, right? The student. So both of you want to learn from this situation. There seems to be a burnout or something. There's a lot of radiant activity coming off from their side, but this is a very interesting read. I can't really make the most of it, but this is what you have. If you resonated with it, please do comment, and I shall see you mid-month for your portal reading in June. I do appreciate you. Please take care now, and if you would like a private reading, I am available. Bye.